Novak. Concerning regarding the split with Goran, what did you need to change for such a decision?
Well, I think he answered it very well the other day in his interview, where he said that we just both felt we gave each other in this relationship the maximum, and it was time to move on. So it's pretty simple. He remains, one of the most successful coaches in the history of the game. What we've done is something that cannot be, deleted. So results and history speaks for itself, and he remains, of course, a dear friend of me and my family. So, yeah, that's all I can say.
Hi, Novak. Good to see you. I personally would like to know anything that you would like to share with us today as April the 6th about your health, your mood, your motivation, and of course, being an Italian, what do you think about Yannick irresistible rise, and if you think that it keep on going on clay as well? Thank you.
Well, I'm going to answer about Yannick, but the other comments were more of a comment rather than a question. So if you don't have a question, I would rather just answer to the questions that you had. Yannick is best player of the world this year so far, no doubt. He has had tremendous success in basically all the tournaments where he played, only lost one match this year, and he has improved a lot. Overall, his game, his serve, movement, mentally he's always there, present, and in the important matches, the difference of Yannick in the last 6 months and the Yannick before that was that he's winning the big matches. So he obviously learned from his experiences before and mistakes, and made himself a tougher player, more of a big match player. We always knew he can smack the ball from both forehand and backhand corner really flat and hard, and loves to be aggressive and take the so to say control of the point and be the one that is dictating. So he kept doing that, but he is doing that with less mistakes, more margin. So just overall, it's a huge improvement from a technical point of view, tactical, mental. So the results are coming as a consequence of all of that. So yeah, I mean he's been playing some amazing tennis this year.
Hi Novak. What do you feel so tough about playing here at the Rolex Monte-Carlo Masters? Is it because it's so early in the clay season, or maybe the condition?
Well, could be both. I always loved playing in Monte Carlo. It's been a residence of mine for many years. Actually, both of my children are born in Monte Carlo, so I've really considered it home and a place where I spent countless hours of training in this club. And I know people that are working on the court, so it feels comfortable. It feels at home. Maybe it's also, I guess, added pressure that you want to play your best at home, in the home environment, in a place where people, where they come and see you, a family. And also, the fact that clay is the most demanding surface in our sport, that, for some players, like myself, requires a little bit more time to really reach the top level of tennis. So that probably is the case, even though earlier in my career I was doing better in Monte Carlo, and 2 of the titles that I won here were in 2013 and 15, so quite a long time ago. But yeah, the last maybe 5, 6, 7 editions I had here haven't been very successful, and I'm always hoping, that could change. So I'm going into the tournament always with, of course, big dose of enthusiasm and excitement that I'm here. And I haven't played a tournament in Miami, and I had extra time to practice on clay and get my body and my game in adjusted to this surface. So let's see how it goes.
Yes, I was going to ask, as it's your home tournament, how do you feel being here, and what is your expectation this year, considering that you prepared a bit longer than before?
Well, my expectations are not very high, to be honest, because just the way I was playing this year in the tournaments, and also the results that I had in Monaco in previous years were not great. So I keep my expectations low, and for me it's really about building my game for clay courts, and trying to reach that peak again in Paris. That's where I want to play my best tennis, and anything else that I do well in terms of results here in Monaco or any other clay tournament is a bonus. So let's see what happens.
Yes, what do you expect from Simon Jick, and is it a trial or a long-term relationship?
It's he's obviously a long-time friend, also was a Davis Cup captain, and somebody that I've known since I was very, very young, and he's always helped me. Even when he was playing, he was a mentor, like an older brother, and we kept that relationship until, of course, today. So he was in Belgrade, and I was starting my clay preparations there. We spoke, and I said, if you have a chance to be at my training sessions, and he said yes, I'll be here, and then I said, can you come to Monaco with me? He said yes. So that's where we are. Basically, we don't have any kind of commitments. It's based on the relationship that already exists for many years. We're gonna see how it goes, and then obviously talk after this tournament ends. For now, it's been a very pleasant experience to be on the court with him, as it always was, to be honest. When he was, as I said, Davis Cup captain, and I was, or ATP Cup when we won together in 2020. I always had a very nice communication with him on the court, and I love the way he thinks about tennis and how he approaches, how he observes, my game of other players, and so it's been really nice and refreshing, and I've been enjoying it.
Je voudrais que tu nous parles de Rafa. Il est absent, il est forfait. Il repousse toujours son retour à la compétition. C'est un joueur que tu aimes bien, que tu apprécies. C'est une légende comme toi. Et est-ce que tu es inquiet pour son retour? Est-ce que tu penses qu'il va revenir un jour à la compétition? Qu'est-ce que tu en penses?
C'est la question de toutes les questions. Je pense qu'on n'a pas la personne qui savoir cette information meilleure de lui et de son famille et son équipe. C'est tous les jours important pour notre sport, pour avoir Rafa sur les cours. Particulièrement cette année, qu'il allait dire avant que peut-être c'est la dernière chance, dernière Roland Garros, dernière saison de son carrière. Donc c'est dommage de voir lui qui devait faire le forfait de tous les tournois de début de l'année. Je sais pas quelle est la situation avec son corps, mais il a le plus droit de tout le monde de faire qu'est-ce qu'il veut, parce qu'il est légende de notre sport. Donc j'espère comme un fan de tennis qu'il peut revenir, et à moi jouer sur son terre battue préféré à Roland Garros. Donc voilà, c'est ça.
Et puis le 17 avril, là dans donc 12 jours, 15 jours, c'est les Jeux Olympiques, on sera à J-100, à 100 jours des Jeux Olympiques. Les Jeux Olympiques, c'est important pour toi cette année parce que c'est le seul titre qui te manque. Qu'est-ce que ça représente pour toi, les Jeux Olympiques à Paris, cette année pour toi?
C'est très important, évidemment, qu'en passé, quand je approchais de l'année où j'ai un jeu olympique, toujours je parle de priorité, de préparation pour arriver au jeu olympique avec mon niveau maximum, mais les derniers 3-4 Olympiques, c'était pas possible pour moi d'arriver jusqu'à la finale. Situation, c'est un peu différent maintenant. Je sais pas, c'est première fois que je joue sur cette surface Jeux olympiques. J'espère pour faire bien. J'espère pour arriver en ce moment prêt pour les batailles sur terre battue. Je pense que jouer sur le Roland Garros aide mon préparation et pour avoir le Roland Garros avant les Jeux olympiques aide aussi. Peut-être un petit tournoi de Wimbledon in the middle, c'est pas idéalement, on peut dire, la part de préparation, mais avant le début de l'année, pour moi, la plus importante période de l'année, c'est Roland Garros, Wimbledon, Jeux olympiques et US Open. Ces 3 mois, je voudrais être prêt mentalement, physiquement. On va voir qu'est-ce qui se passe. Merci.